The first thing I noticed when I got home was that my coffee mug was sitting on the wrong side of the sink. I'd worked nights at a records archive for 2 years, and 2 years of 2 a.m. homecomings taught me the exact geography of my apartment, every light switch, every creaking floorboard. So when I flicked on the kitchen light and found my mug, the chipped one that always lived by the coffee maker, waiting by the dish rack instead, I told myself I'd been careless that morning. I told myself a lot of things that night. The remote was on the wrong cushion. The magnets on the fridge, tourist junk, years of it, spelled their sayings backwards. I turned on the TV to steady myself. The clock in the corner said 3:47. I'd left work at 2:30. An hour and 17 minutes I couldn't account for, and I had an answer for that too. I'd stopped for gas. Except I hadn't. I checked my pockets, and my keys were warm, like someone else had been holding them. I tried to laugh it off. Exhaustion will make you believe almost anything rather than believe something is wrong. But when I opened the bathroom cabinet for my toothbrush, every bottle in there was turned around. Not the labels. The bottles themselves. The shampoo's cap was on the left, and I knew it lived on the right. I stood there a long time, and that's when I saw I was holding the toothbrush in my left hand. I'm right-handed. I have been my whole life. That's when I tried calling my wife. She was at her sister's for the week, I knew that. My phone was already in my hand, her contact on the screen, and then the landline rang. The landline we never use, sitting on the nightstand like furniture. I answered it, and it was my own voice. Not a recording. My voice, Liv, a little hoarse, saying, "Don't look in the hall mirror." I dropped the phone. I looked in the hall mirror anyway. That's what you do, some part of you always has to test the monster. And the man looking back at me was me, same tired eyes, same jaw. But my wedding ring was on my right hand. I've worn it on my left since the day I married her. I pulled it off, there was the pale band where it had sat for 11 years, on the wrong hand. I touched my face, and the old scar from the bike accident, the one above my left eyebrow, was above my right. I understood it all at once, the way you understand a joke a second too late. The apartment wasn't mirrored. I was. Every step I'd taken since I turned the key was a reflection of a life I was supposed to be living. Somewhere on the other side of that door, the real me was hanging his keys, pouring coffee into the real mug. And I was here, in the copy, holding a toothbrush in the wrong hand. The phone rang again. I didn't want to answer, but my hand was faster than my fear. It was me again, the voice worn down, like a man who'd been explaining the same thing for years. "You've done this before," it said. "You always come through the wrong door. Listen this time. When you leave, do not go left. Left is where and the line went dead." I made a decision then, the way tired, scared people do. I wasn't going to stay in that wrong side apartment, and I wasn't going to let my own voice tell me where to walk. I unlocked the front door and opened it. The hallway outside was mine, the carpet, the neighbor's welcome mat, the smell of someone else's dinner. I stepped out. And I went left. Because of course I did. I'm writing this from a hotel room, and I don't know which side of the door I'm on anymore. The clerk asked for my ID, the photo shows the scar on the left side of my face. The mirror in the elevator showed it on the right. There's a voicemail from my own number, dated 3 days from now, and it says, "Stop counting." It doesn't help. Next time you come home, come in through the bathroom window. The scariest part isn't the message. It's that I can't remember if I've always been left-handed. I'm going back tomorrow to learn which one of us is the copy. And if you ever hear from me after this, check which hand I'm writing with.